Welcome back into the show, everyone. I am Jake, along with my co-host Ed. We are here with our Week 5 recap for NCAA college football. Both had a somewhat decent week against the spread. Couple upsets. Some
disappointing.
Several disappointments.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and kick off with the first game, the Friday night game. Louisiana Tech at BYU. BYU was a 24-point favorite. I took Louisiana Tech. Ed took BYU. BYU covered. Well done. BYU looks pretty darn good.
After the way they beat Troy, I was like, you know what? And when I went back and checked their scores, I'm like, okay, you know what? I shouldn't go against the boys, and they've been proving they can win.
And they played low-level teams, but they're dumping them.
Zach Wilson is looking good.
I'd like to see how. But then let's go to Missouri at Tennessee. Tennessee was favored by 10.5. We both took Tennessee.
Yep.
They got bit done.
Missouri's looking like crap. Missouri's looking like crap.
Yeah, they did not look good.
No, they were bad.
Next game. This was a disappointing game. North Carolina State over Pitt. Pitt was favored by 14. We both picked Pitt. I knew I should have went with my gut. I knew Pitt wasn't going to win every single game. I jump on board with a team that's winning, and that's what I get.
All right, this one, it's more disappointment than I think. That's another game that disappointed me the most in this, but this one is like really like second place in disappointment of this week, because Pitt was coming up from playing really good, and I thought, Kenny was looking great as quarterback, but NC State, and I remember I was telling you, NC State is looking good too. It's just they can't win, and then look at this.
It looked good, but they beat Pitt, so that's a bounce back maybe.
Yeah. Hashtag my sponsor.
Yeah. Video is brought to you by Bud Light. Let's go to another. This was one that I was anxious to see because I wanted to know where they really stood against some elite teams. Texas A&M at Bama. We both had A&M covering. Bama looks good. Texas A&M did not, but Bama looked really good.
Yes, they did good.
A year after losing, Tua Tagovailoa and some great wide receivers.
They're still looking good, man.
But to tell that they lost anything.
Don't forget it's Nick Saban, and the school just picks 5-star recruits like it's nothing.
Well, and it's not just having 5-star recruits; it's what you do with it.
Yeah,
and they do a great job.
He knows his program, though.
Another disappointing team, but not really, because Boston College is a solid team.
Yes.
UNC at Boston College. UNC was favored by 13.5, won by 3.
They got away with the win, dude. To tell the truth, in my opinion, this game, Boston College should have won.
Boston College.
They should have won. Yep. Because after you play like that, you gotta give props to Boston College. They kept with the guys, and if it wasn't for them recovering the last kick, Boston College should have won. Easy peasy. But
next game. Well, the computer picked it for me, but good grief, were they bad. Southern Florida, USF at Cincinnati. Cincinnati by 21. You picked Cincinnati, I picked Southern Florida, and they got whooped. 21.
Yeah, dude. But hey, I told you Cincinnati was good.
That was an This was also embarrassing. I should have never even went with the computer. I don't care what the numbers say. Oklahoma State at Kansas. Oklahoma State was favored by 21. I took Kansas. Good God. Kansas is abysmal.
Dude, they're a dumpster fire. I'm sorry. Les Miles should have been there. You can't. That problem is way down, dude. You can't do nothing about them right now. It's probably going to take them 10 more years to rebuild that program.
Though it was Kansas, Oklahoma State, outside of that embarrassing first game, granted, also may be the second best team, maybe first in Oklahoma, but I digress. But Oklahoma State, their defense has played really well.
Yeah.
So look out for Oklahoma State. Texas has went down. back-to-back crappy games. They lost to TCU, which I just spoiled that later on. But they lost to TCU. They barely beat Texas Tech. Oklahoma's lost back-to-back games. Oklahoma State should win that division. If they don't, I just don't even know.
What's going on?
Next one was probably the best game of the week. Memphis at SMU.
Yes.
By 3.
All right.
I took SMU. He also picked them to win.
Pony Express.
Done.
Okay, so for me, all right, because since last season they were playing really great. Because for me they were the shock last season. Because I was not keeping that much to them after they got a death penalty and it took them forever to build back their program. And dude, I was like, you know what? The quarterback of Shane Buechele, I think that's his name, Shane Buechele. He's been looking great, and I'm like, you know what? If SMU's defense can hold Brady White and his offense, they can win this game. And I was 100% sure they were going to beat Memphis, and they proved me right. They beat Memphis. It was a good game. I didn't want to go sleep. I was waiting to see what happened in the end. And when they won, I'm like, you know what? That's another point in the board. But dude, I'm just happy for them winning. And yeah, they may be the king.
So early.
Huh?
Why were you going to sleep so early?
I got sick, dude. My stomach was killing me.
Typical. Let's see. Next game here. We have Auburn at Georgia. And dear God, if Auburn isn't terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. What will prove that they're terrible is if they lose to us next weekend.
Yeah.
But Georgia was favored by 7. The number probably should have never been that low because Auburn looks like crap.
Dude, the quarterback for Georgia?
Peter liked Auburn. I took Auburn, and you took Georgia.
Dude,
well done. Georgia covered easily.
Dude, the quarterback from Georgia? Dude, he looked good.
Stetson, what's his name? Stetson Bennett?
Something like that. I mean, I think it was his first game, I think.
No, his first game starting. This
guy
was never mentioned in the quarterback race for Georgia. Everything was Jamie Newman, and then it was JT Daniels, and then it was what's the loser that just got kicked off the field because he was so bad.
I forgot.
I can't even think of his name, but I mean, this Stetson Bennett, I didn't even know was on the roster. This guy comes in, Jake
lights out,
but showed up Jake Fromm. I mean, this guy looked good.
Yeah.
If this offense continues to play like this with the defense they have, watch out.
Yeah, they can
win a national championship because it's Georgia. That's what they do. Yeah. They choke. Next game, first big upset. Tulsa at UCF. I took Tulsa, you took UCF. Tulsa get the W, so well done for me.
Alright, got one thing. What the hell happened?
Tulsa's a good team.
No, I mean, dude, what the hell happened to UCF?
Tulsa's a good team.
Tulsa's a good team, but I feel like UCF didn't show up neither. You
can't win them. You just can't.
Dude, this was their year to do something. They were number 11. This was their only year, their only gap they got to make it to top 10. To be actually really ranked high. This loss, it killed everything for them.
They still have every chance. If they beat Cincinnati, they're still in it.
Yeah, but I mean, who like the top teams, they're still undefeated.
I mean, you have SMU, Cincinnati, both in that division, both undefeated. Memphis is a one-loss team. UCF is a one-loss team. Right now, Tulsa is a one-loss team. So
because I know, like the what's it though? Not the Pac-12. They can't qualify for national championship, right? Because they're gonna start late. If I remember.
I wouldn't count them with only 7 games.
Yeah, so they're not gonna qualify. So it's like this is their the conference, their division, the conference that they're like lower. This was their only chance to actually play those big ball games. But that's why I said they should have won. But Tulsa showed up. They stopped them. I'm still mad. Dylan Gabriel, what the hell happened to you? But it is what it is. Tulsa played fantastic. They deserve that win, and good job for you guys.
Next game, another big upset. but I don't consider it an upset. I mean, I don't like when teams just get thrown way up in the rankings, especially early in the season after one game.
Yeah.
Even if it's against the defending national champions. Mississippi State, I'm sorry, they're probably not even a top 25 team.
No. I think we
against an LSU team that lost a ton of talent. Their best defender was out. I mean, that's still not an excuse. But with Mississippi State, I guess the thing is with Mike Leach's offense. With that kind of offense, you're either going to score a lot
or you're going to get shut down.
You're not going to score at all. And that just happened to be one of the games where they scored a lot. But I mean, that doesn't prove that they're. I mean, if they would have went in there and put up 44 points, but their defense held LSU to 10.
Don't forget this is how much his plays are.
Oh.
That's how many plays he got in that league. Okay. But yeah, Arkansas played good. They stopped them.
Yeah, Arkansas, great job. They got their SEC win. Well done. I also picked them to take them and cover the spread.
I went too high on Mississippi State, and I thought it was Castillo was gonna play really well, but Arkansas went there, stopped them, and they knew how to stop them. They won, and of course Mississippi State is out of the rankings. And that's all I can say for that game. But good job, good job, Arkansas.
Next game, another team in shambles. We unfortunately picked them and we were wrong. Oklahoma and Iowa State. Iowa State with the big win there. Oklahoma, I don't know what's going on.
Well,
I don't really. They don't look like a top team.
Well, Iowa State is gonna get ranked again because of this game. They lost to Lafayette, right? They lost to Lafayette. That's the only loss they got. Huh?
I would. I mean, you're going up against a slacking Oklahoma team that's just lost 2 games straight.
Yeah. Well, you know that when you knock out sometimes a ranking team, you get that little pump. But anyways, in this game, Oklahoma, this was the last time I'm going to pick you for anything. The only one that hasn't let me down is Oklahoma State. I mean, except for that first game, but after that, they've been covering everything. So,
not cover my friend.
Huh?
They did not cover him one.
That's it, except for week 1.
Oh.
Oklahoma, I don't know what the hell's going on. I think after you lost some of your talent to the draft, it's just like you guys just completely a different team. It's not the same thing, but it is what it is. You guys are complete garbage this year, so hey, pick it up or just call it a lost season and just wait for the next one. It is what it is.
It was pretty bad. Next game, we both picked this one right as well. LSU at Vandy. LSU After the week 1 showing against Texas A&M, I didn't know what to expect. But it looks like Vanderbilt is still Vanderbilt. So.
I did tell you that LSU was gonna destroy the next team that we're gonna play, and Vandy was pretty much the punching bag this week.
I mean, it's Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, what you expected, poor guys.
But my way of thinking was, Texas A&M should be good.
Yeah.
They have definitely a top 10 roster, but probably close to a top 5 roster. That's all the talent on that team, and they barely beat Vanderbilt. So it's like, maybe they got the defense clicking, maybe they're really good.
Or
then you come out, you get embarrassed.
Yeah.
I think that struggled against Mississippi State, which is not defense. And so it's like, okay, I don't know what to expect. Then Vandy did what they do. They laid an egg and looked ridiculous. Nothing else. We got Virginia at Clemson. I called this one right again. You did not. Virginia covered against Clemson and did not look. I mean, they didn't look great, but they didn't look bad.
Yeah, that's good. I thought Clemson was gonna destroy Virginia, but I was wrong. I think the spread.
That's a good coach.
Yeah.
Doing a good job.
The spread was too big for Clemson, but it is.
So then we got TCU at Texas. I called this one and called
freaking disappointment.
Texas knew it was gonna happen.
You did call it that TCU was gonna get the best out of them, and they did.
That was a good one. It was good. hopefully TCU can maybe, do something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's up and down. I never know what to expect from them. But I did think that they would beat Texas, and they did.
Good job, man.
I think we skipped right over this game. I predicted this correct. You, however, did not. South Carolina at Florida.
I just want balls out.
Thought that video. I actually predicted the final outcome to be South Carolina 24, Florida 38, and lo and behold, I was right. So Florida gets the win. They're still blowing smoke up Kyle Trask and that offense's ass when they didn't put up near the numbers that they would have. But our secondary is so bad anybody can throw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But overall, let's take a look at how we did.
Yep.
I went 7 of 9 in our 16 games, and you went 6 for 10. So I beat you by 1, which brought both of our total scores to 15 and 27 on the season.
Yep.
Not great, but could be worse.
Man, this year is completely out of freaking place, dude.
People
are getting upset left and right. We haven't seen this in a minute. It's been years when we see the top rank, the top 25 cruise like the first 3 weeks, and then everybody start losing here and there. Or usually.
Well, the other thing you got to think about is SEC really is the only playing. Other than Big Ten and Pac-12 and the fact that they really don't have a choice. But the SEC is really the only team playing nothing but conference games. But when you're just playing conference games, stuff like this tends to happen.
Which in one way is actually more entertaining. So we don't have to see the same freaking faces on the top 5 or on the top 10, which is awesome, in my opinion.
Well, it goes to show, and we'll kind of see how it plays out. I'm not just shitting on Clemson. I still think Clemson would wipe the floor with anybody in their division. But when you don't have those tune-up games and everything else, and you have a much shortened season, and you have guys that might get injured, it goes to show how
stress
schedules are.
Yeah, it definitely puts more stress on you.
Yeah, so it's a lot. And that's why in my opinion, let's just. Because Alabama and Georgia are probably the only two that could do it, but they play each other.
Yes.
So whoever wins that Alabama-Georgia game, more than likely is going to be in the national championship and probably would win it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, because at least almost everybody's going to get a win.
I agree with you what you said earlier about it could be a good game, the Miami-Clemson game, but we'll find out.
Because like I said, right now it will be awesome. It's been years since we got this kind of outcomes. This has been a long time, dude. That we don't see he's gonna win. We didn't expect so many top teams. They're ranked, they're pretty high, they're not gonna lose, and they're right there crapping the bed and they get an upset. So pretty much, I'm actually happy for what we got. It just sucks that our predictions are not going the way we want it. That's the only thing that kind of hurts. But other than that, I'm enjoying. I was happy for UCF, and then Tulsa was like, you know what, it is what it is. But SMU, keep going, boys. Keep it up.
Good job, SMU. Let's see. If anyone's still watching, by the way, every week we predict. We do our college football predictions, and we predict all the top 25 games.
Yes.
So that's primarily what we focus on.
That's why we got so many games.
We're gonna go ahead. We did this amongst ourselves, and we had a lot of fun doing it. But we're going to, before we end the show, we're going to predict the spread for the top 25 Week 6 games.
Dang. There's 60 games again.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so the first game we got here is number 4 Florida at Texas A&M. What do you think?
It's going to be 17.5 in favor of Florida.
I'm going to say 7.
No, I'm going because I know Texas A&M is going to crap the bed.
I agree. And especially the way Alabama lit up that Texas A&M defense.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just that people they're too high on Texas A&M, so I'm gonna say 7.
Like I said, I'm going 17.5.
Okay. Okay. It is 6.5.
Damn it. I went pretty high though.
What? Okay. So, well, 6.5. I mean, I could see Florida wiping the floor,
Yes, it's like
but it's A&M, dude. Who the hell knows what's Kellen Mond?
dude. The thing is, with AM, it's like you saw week 1, you saw week 2, and now we're going to their third week, and it's like, how you want me to actually have any faith in these guys when they showed up crappy performance?
It's at A&M.
It doesn't matter, dude. There's so many teams that they play at home, they get destroyed. Example, our ECU Pirates, they get murdered every time they play at home. And
That's called crap.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Before I start ranting here.
Number 19, Virginia Tech. At number 8, UNC. I don't even know where to guess.
Who they're playing? Where are they playing?
They're at UNC. I'm gonna say UNC by 5.
You know what? I'm gonna go. Shoot. It's because Virginia Tech did prove me wrong the first week, and then you got a UNC having a hard time with Boston College. I'm gonna go UNC by a touchdown, dude.
By 7?
By 7.
Alright, let's see. Here we go. UNC by 5.5.
Damn it!
Dude, that was close. This could be a really good game.
Yeah.
What's crazy? Virginia Tech's playing well without a lot of players.
Touche.
And Justin Fuente's been getting a lot of flack, but they've looked good.
True.
Maybe he got it. I mean, he's got the ball rolling like he should.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that'll be a really good game. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Virginia Tech won.
I mean, they had. It's like UNC's losing that steam that people think that we're gonna be this awesome team this year. So
still undefeated. So
yeah. Don't worry, they're gonna lose.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Texas, number 22 at Oklahoma.
So you're talking about I gotta bet between those two dumpster fires?
I'm gonna say Texas is better than Oklahoma, and I'm gonna say 13. I think they could win this game by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, for me, you know what?
I'm a necker.
You say 13 or 14?
I said 13.
13. Okay. I want to say 17.5 because Texas has an offense and they have shown. But the thing with Oklahoma, every team has gone to their freaking. They've been torching their secondary. Their defense is complete budget, dude. So.
Here we go. Are you kidding me?
What?
We're both. Oklahoma by 1.5. No, thank you. I'm taking Texas. But that's.
Yeah, I'm taking Texas, dude. I would take that L one more time. I would not bet for Oklahoma.
Louisiana Lafayette.
Which one?
Coastal Carolina at Louisiana Lafayette.
Dude, this is hard because Carolina has been playing good, but the bad thing with Lafayette is you pick them and they don't score jack crap. That's the issue. Yeah. This is.
I'm gonna say Louisiana Lafayette by 3.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep the doubt, and you better show me something this week, man. Cause I'm getting sick and tired of it. Like you're gonna destroy your opponent. No, you barely beat them because God is aborting you for losing. So I'm gonna go with Lafayette with 10 points. So you better.
Lafayette by 10?
Lafayette by 10. I'm going to write
this. I clicked. What did I click here? Alright, here we go. Let's see, they don't have the spread put out right now for that game.
Just by thinking of that freaking team is giving me a.
I can't find one for that game.
So we're gonna put them undetermined. There you go. Next time.
We'll find out Wednesday.
Yeah.
Game here: Tennessee at Georgia. 14 Tennessee at number 3 Georgia.
You know what? Georgia did show they have offense, and their
Yeah.
defense is gonna destroy the living crap out of Tennessee. So I'm gonna go 14 Georgia.
Ditto. I'm gonna say 14 Georgia.
Yeah.
I think they'll beat them by 2 touchdowns. I don't want to go too high because I can see them kind
I
of.
can see them putting the spread 21, but I'm gonna go 14 just to be safe.
It is 13.5.
Ooh, got close there.
Good guess. I'm about to put a big number up here. Texas San Antonio, UTSA at number 15 BYU. I'm going to get BYU 21.
You're BYU at 28. Zach Wilson is proving me right. 28 on BYU.
34.
Damn it! But hey, I can see them put them there because what's it? Texas? San Antonio, right? UTL.
Yeah, and that's 3-1. But
Yeah,
they got BYU is going. See, they're playing these loser teams and stomping them.
Yeah,
I
but
want to real competition.
well, Troy was not a joke, but they did beat. They smoked them. I know. I think they smoked. Do you think they played the Navy first? I think if I remember.
Damn it, you were right. They threw Iowa State in the top 25.
Told you, dear. Called it.
Tech at number 24, Iowa State.
Peck? Or what you said? Pitt?
Tech at Iowa State.
Texas Tech was. Okay, Texas Tech has an offense.
Texas Tech by 4.
You go, that's what you're gonna go for?
Yeah.
Okay, Iowa State is a good defensive team, but and they prove they can score. But Texas Tech is just completely offense, and then if you don't if they get hot, you will not stopping them. They're proving that Texas and Texas Tech game they can score points. The guys can score points.
I'm looking for a number.
So I'm thinking 14 Texas Tech.
Oh my god. They don't have the line out for this one.
I'll determine again, damn it.
They got us again. Arkansas at Auburn.
Fuck.
Much as Auburn sucks, I'm probably going to say they're probably going to be favored by like 10.
I'm gonna put 7 on Auburn.
7 on Auburn. Oh god, 16.5.
Why?
Yeah, they don't like Arkansas.
No, their offense has been butt cheeks the whole time. Like when they play Kentucky, they were jack shit, and then that's weak.
Well, what are you gonna do? Alabama at Ole Miss.
Oh.
Ole Miss.
17 for Alabama.
I'm gonna say 22.
Let's see what you got there.
Ooh, 24.
Dang, I can see that. I can see that. I mean,
Let's go Missouri at LSU.
LSU by 14.
14, I'm gonna say 18. 20.5.
Damn it, they're going high on LSU though.
Well, Missouri just played really bad
Yeah,
against Tennessee. LSU played well, so I can see it.
Yep.
Florida State at Notre Dame. Florida State finally got a big win.
Who they beat?
Still a big win.
Who they
I don't
beat?
remember nobody.
Some Jacks. All right, so okay, Florida State got
Dame by. I'm gonna say Notre Dame by 23.
Yeah, I mean Ian Book has been lights out for Notre Dame, and now Notre Dame's defense has proven like they can stomp anybody. Of course, independent or lower crappy teams, they stomp the living crap out of them. So I'm going with Notre Dame by 21 points.
21.
21.
It is 21.
Let's go!
Yeah, they're on the same boat as us.
Yeah.
Here it is. Miami, number 7, at Clemson.
All right, this is the hardest one, I think. This is the hardest one because
I'm still gonna say Clemson by. I'm gonna say Clemson by 16.
I see Clemson winning. But the thing is, how much you gonna let Trevor Lawrence play after they got the lead?
Well, I mean, when you're going up against the top 17, you're gonna play.
All right, because let's see. We got Trevor Lawrence, and then you got Derek King, right?
Derek King.
Yep. All right. And I know Clemson's defense is better than Miami's. Let's be real.
Oh, they are.
So Manny Diaz ain't gonna beat Clemson. It's too early for that. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Clemson by 17.
17. It is Clemson by 14 and a half.
Close.
They're still 2 touchdowns. But you know what? That's gonna wrap it up for this week for our results and our little guest game. If you guys have enjoyed any of this, be sure to give us a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. And
share the video with your friends, please. Really, that would be amazing.
Sure, and you can follow us on our Twitter. Hopefully, I'll remember to link it down below.
Yeah, you're still forgetting about that, bro.
But that's it. Again, I'm Jake. This is my co-host Ed. That's pretty much all we got. So we will see you on Wednesday with our Week 6 predictions.